Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Gauranga. Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Jaya Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava Radhe, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. श्री श्री राधा माधव की, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, भाद्र पूर्णिमा महामहोत्सव की, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की, पतित पावन गुरु महाराज की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashtaprayesu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Ruttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namo Pankaja Nabhaya Namo Pankaja Maline Namo Pankaja Netraya Namaste Pankajangriye Mukham Karoti Vachalam Pangul Langayate Girim Yatkrupa Tamaham Vande Sri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Iswaram Hari Om Tat Sat. Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. So we welcome you all to this Srimad Bhagavatam class. So, and also for Sunday Love Feast program. And I wish you a belated Bhadra Purnima to all of you. So, yesterday was the Hare Krishna. So yesterday was the appearance day of Srimad Bhagavatam. You all know this, no? So yesterday was the appearance day of Srimad Bhagavatam. So we have like Gita Jayanti. So Gita Jayanti means appearance day of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So that will come so in the month of December. So that is why Srila Prabhupada made December month as book marathon month. So in the same way, so in this Bhadra month, so after Shravana, Bhadra will come. So in this Bhadra month, so especially on the Purnima day, so Suta Goswami finished so narrating Srimad Bhagavatam to whom he narrated? Suta Goswami narrated Savanakadi Rishis. So he has completed narrating Srimad Bhagavatam to Savanakadi Rishis. So he is giving phala whoever recites or whoever listens Srimad Bhagavatam. So and whoever gives Srimad Bhagavatam on this full moon day. So at the end of their life, they will come to Vaikuntha. So who wanted to go to Vaikuntha? So without any difficulty, just by donating Srimad Bhagavatam on the Purnima day. So this will come once in a year. So whoever gives Srimad Bhagavatam on the golden throne and donate a Vaishnava or a eligible candidate who is a pure devotee or who is a devotee at least. So if we donate Srimad Bhagavatam, so on the full moon day, by placing Srimad Bhagavatam on the golden throne. So that such a person who donates Srimad Bhagavatam, he will at the end of time, at the end of his life, he will go to Vaikuntha. So this is told by Suta Goswami. So which is there in Srimad Bhagavatam, 12th canto, 13th chapter, 13th verse. So very, very important. So if somebody missed this opportunity, so actually this whole week we can perform. So Lord is merciful. So and all our acharyas are merciful. So they have extended one more week. So yesterday was the Paurnima. So one more week we can do. This generally Bhagavatam means Bhagavata Sapta they will do. So 1 week, so continuous Srimad Bhagavatam narrations will be there. In this 1 week, so whoever donates Srimad Bhagavatam, they will get almost the same benefit. So why? Because there is no difference between Srimad Bhagavatam and Krishna. So whoever donates Krishna to anybody, so they will get Krishna. So in the same way, whoever donates Srimad Bhagavatam to a suitable candidate, so automatically they will get the destiny where Krishna resides eternally. So where Krishna resides eternally? Golok Vrindavan. So we will go to that place. Okay, na? So we wish you all happy Bhadra Purnima. Hare Krishna. So today's Srimad Bhagavatam verse, it is from 1st canto, 13th chapter, 45th verse. సో శ్రీమద్ భాగవతం ఫస్ట్ క్యాంటో 13th చాప్టర్ 45th వర్స్. సో తెలుగులో ఎవరైనా చెప్తారా, ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చేస్తారా? హరే కృష్ణ. సో కొంతమంది తెలుగు డివోటీస్ ఉన్నారు, సో వాళ్ళ కోసం వెంకటరత్నం ప్రభులు, సో మాతాజీస్ ప్రభుజీస్ ఎవరికైతే తెలుగు కావాలో వాళ్ళు కార్నర్లో కూర్చోండి. సో వెంకటరత్నం ప్రభు మీకు సో తెలుగులో ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చేసి చెప్తారు. సో టుడే శ్లోక ఈస్ ఫస్ట్ క్యాంటో 13th చాప్టర్ 45th వర్స్. సో ఈరోజు శ్లోకము 1వ స్కందము 13వ అధ్యాయము 41వ స్కందము 13వ అధ్యాయము 45వ శ్లోకం. సో ఈ చాప్టర్ పేరేంటి? వాట్ ఈస్ ద నేమ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ చాప్టర్? వాట్ ఈస్ ద నేమ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ చాప్టర్? ధృతరాష్ట్ర క్విట్స్ హోమ్. ధృతరాష్ట్రుడు సో ఇంట్లో నుంచి వెళ్ళిపోతాడు. ఓకేనా? Hare Krishna. So I just recite the sloka. So please repeat after me. Okay. Tasmajahi anga vaiklavyam. Tasmajahi anga vaiklavyam. Ajnana krutamatmana. Ajnana krutamatmana katam tu anata krupana katam tu anata krupana varteramste chamam vina varteramste chamam vina tasmajahi anga vaiklavyam. Tasmajahi anga vaiklavyam. Ajnana krutamatmanaha. Ajnana krutamatmanaha katam tu anata krupana katam tu anata krupana varteramste chamam vina varteramste chamam vina. Prabhuji, tasmajahi anga vaiklavyam Ajnana krutamatmanaha katantu anada krupana varteramste chamam vina. Tasmajahi anga vaiklavyam Ajnana krutamatmana katantu anada krupana varteramste chamam vina. Tasmajahi anga vaiklavyam Ajnana krutamatmanaha katam tu anata krupana varteramste chamam vina. Tasmajahi anga vaiklavyam Ajnana krutamatmanaha katantu anata krupana varteramste chamam vina. Tasmajahi anga vaiklavyam Ajnana krutamatmanaha katantu anata krupana varteramste chamam vina. Mataji. Tasma Jehi Anga Vaiklavyam Ajnana Krudamatmanaha Katantu Anata Kripana Varte Ramste Chavina Tasma Jehi Anga Vaiklavyam Ajnana Krutamatmanaha Katam tu anada kripana Yes, word to word translation. Tasmat, therefore. Jehi, give up. Anga, O king. Vaiklavyam, mental disparity. Ajnana, ignorance. Krutam, due to. Atmanaha, of yourself. Katam, how. Tu, but. Anadaha, helpless. Krupanaha, poor creatures. Varteran, be able to survive. Te, they. Cha, also. Mam, me. Vina, without. So translation and purport by Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Therefore, give up your anxiety due to ignorance of the self. You are now thinking of how they, who are helpless poor creature, will exist without you. When we think of our kith and kin as being helpless and dependent on us, it is all due to ignorance. Every living creature is allowed all protection by the order of the Supreme Lord in terms of each one's acquired position in the world. The Lord is known as Bhutabrat, one who gives protection to all living beings. One should discharge his duties only, for no one but the Supreme Lord can give protection to anyone else. This is explained more clearly in the following verse. Om Agnana Timirandasya Gnananjana Salakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurum Vaishnavamsa Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunadhanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakan Vitamcha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneswari Rishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasa Krupa Sindhubhya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So I once again welcome you all to this morning Srimad Bhagavatam program and also our Sunday Love Feast program. So I am very happy to get an opportunity to speak about Srimad Bhagavatam once again. So I thank His Grace Venudari Prabhu and all the senior Vaishnavas for giving me this wonderful opportunity to speak on Srimad Bhagavatam. And basically I don't have any qualification to speak on Srimad Bhagavatam, but somehow by the empowerment of our senior Vaishnavas, so I just try to speak on this wonderful topic. So I request your prayers and blessings to speak on this Srimad Bhagavatam topics. Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Krupa Sindhubhya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. So please repeat after me. So this translation. Therefore, Give up your anxiety due to ignorance of the self. You are now thinking of how they who are helpless, poor creatures will exist without you. Hare Krishna. So Hare Krishna. So the platform of the present shloka, or the history of the present shloka, will be like this. So we all know that. So since 2-3 months, so this present chapter is going on. So wonderful chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto. So 13th chapter, Dhritarashtra quits home. So generally, so we all know that what is the meaning of Dhritarashtra? So Prabhuji already explained in the previous classes. What is the meaning of Dhritarashtra? Rashtra. So Dhruta means Dhruda, strongly. Rashtra means attached to state, attached to country, attached to kingdom. So the person who strongly attached to kingdom is called Dhritarashtra. Understood? The person who strongly attached to kingdom is called as Dhritarashtra. Such a person now is quitting his home. He already quit home. So already quit home by the instruction or by sharp words of whose words? Vidura. By the sharp words of Vidura. So he got disgusted and he got frustrated and he quits the home. By saying or without saying, he left the home. By informing anybody, he left the home, or without informing, he left the home. Without informing, he left the home. So before Kurukshetra war, so Dhritarashtra was under whose care? Before Kurukshetra war, Dhritarashtra was under whose care? Who used to take care of Dhritarashtra and Gandhari before Kurukshetra war? Their 100 sons. So Kauravas, so Duryodhana, Dushasana, they used to take care of Dhritarashtra because he was an old person and he is basically a blind. So generally old and blind person, whether they wanted care or not, whether they need care or not, they need care, na? So that is why they were under the care of his 100 sons. Okay. So what happened in the Kurukshetra war? All the 100 sons were killed or not? All the 100 sons were killed. So then who will take care of this Dhritarashtra and Gandhari? So because they are all old. Nah? So then, so Pandava, as usually, so whoever become king of the Hastinapura, they should take care of them because they are elderly persons. So this is natural, especially in India. Whenever parents become old, who will take care of them? Their children will take care of them, right? So now, so Pandavas got the throne. So among the Pandavas, who got the throne? Yudhishthira Maharaj got the throne. So Yudhishthira Maharaj got the throne means whose responsibility is it to take care of the Dhritarashtra and Gandhari? Yudhishthira Maharaj. So it is his responsibility. So that is why, so Yudhishthira Maharaj used to take care of them nicely. He was taking care of them in such a way that they forgot that their 100 children were killed. See how great care was given by Yudhishthira Maharaj to these old parents. So old, so they are very old. Actually, Vidura, he was telling, you have become invalid. You are not able to chew the, you are not able to chew the rice also, and your all teeth were fallen down, and you are not able to see by birth itself, and moreover you are not able to hear also, and your body has become invalid. So at that time, so still he was thinking that I am the king of this Hastinapura, or I am the king of this whole kingdom. See, he has done very abominable activities towards Pandavas. So how many assassination attempts he has done towards Pandavas? So they have poisoned all the Pandavas, so especially Bhima. So they wanted to burn them lively in Lake House, and they have disrobed their chaste wife Draupadi. This many assassination activities he done. So still shamelessly he was sitting on the throne of Hastinapura. So and as if he doesn't know anything and he is a very innocent person like that, he was sitting on the throne of Hastinapura. But to give an enlightenment, so his well-wisher, his brother Vidura has come and he has instructed. So Vidura is a great devotee of the Lord. So because he became younger brother of the Dhritarashtra, so for the sake of his welfare, so ultimate welfare, so all the way from forest, so he went on a tour. So but he no need to come back to the Hastinapura, but he came back to Hastinapura only for one purpose. What is that purpose? Why Vidura came back to Hastinapura? To deliver Dhritarashtra. So actually Dhritarashtra was a very fortunate person because he has got such a great brother. So that's why we should have at least such type of brothers or kith and kin, so that what happens now, even though we'll get out of the track, so because of the help of these type of kith and kin, so at least we'll come to know our path, or we might have forgot, but they will remember us what is our real path. Okay. So I think in this particular verse, actually Narada Muni came to the Hastinapura when Yudhishthira Maharaj was bewildered. So he was crying literally. So when Dhritarashtra and Gandhari and even Vidura and even Kunti, all the four left without any information at the night. So early morning, actually Yudhishthira Maharaj, he has one nice wonderful habit. What is his habit? Daily, as soon as he wakes up, so he will become fresh, and first he used to go to Dhritarashtra's room and he used to take their blessings. After that only he used to start his day. So this is the habit of Yudhishthira Maharaj. So as usual, so he wake up, he got fresh up, and he goes to Dhritarashtra's room. So what happens to his surprise? Is there Dhritarashtra there? Or Gandhari was there? No. And who is the assistant of Dhritarashtra? Who is the assistant of Dhritarashtra? Sanjaya. So immediately Yudhishthira goes to Sanjaya and he asks, where is my uncle and aunt? So then Sanjaya he was also crying, oh Prabhu, without any information, they have cheated me. They both cheated me. Without any information, they have left me. So I am very, very unhappy with this information. Like that, even Sanjaya also, he cries. And moreover, what Yudhishthira was thinking, so these people, these two, my uncle and aunt, they have become old. Their body has become invalid. Now they are totally dependent on me. So at this time, so at this older age, generally during old age, what people wanted to do in the old age, what people wanted to do. Prabhu? So generally, if they have elder children, so they wanted to take shelter under their elder children, right? So that their old age will pass away very calmly, very happily. So this is the general thinking of old parents. So and Yudhishthira, who generally elder children, what they will feel, so this is my responsibility to look after these elder parents or these older parents who has become so invalid, so because of their age. So this is natural, na? So we all, like all of here, we are taking care of our older parents, right? So even some of they are elder citizens here, senior citizens are here. So they also know that they were taken care by some of their elder children, right? So this is natural. But what happens here now? So we can take care. But here Yudhishthira Maharaj, he is literally crying. So Yudhishthira Maharaj was literally crying. So at that time, to console Yudhishthira Maharaj, who has come to Hastinapura? To console Yudhishthira Maharaj, who has come there? Narada Muni. So who is Narada Muni? He is the Acharya of the Acharyas. So Narada Muni is the Acharya of the Acharyas. What is the role of Acharya? He will kill the ignorance of the jiva. So what an Acharya will do? He will kill the ignorance of a jiva and he enlighten that particular jiva about the knowledge. What is the real knowledge? So Yudhishthira Maharaj is being a king and is a great devotee and is a Vaishnava. Generally, the heart of a Vaishnava, how it will be? Is it hard-hearted or soft-hearted? Soft-hearted. So in the same way, so Yudhishthira Maharaj, his heart is very soft. So that is why he was thinking that because of my behavior might Dhritarashtra and Gandhari, they might have left. I might have not taken care of them nicely. Because of that, without any information, they went in that way. So Yudhishthira Maharaj was lamenting. So at that time, Narada Muni came to Hastinapura and he started consoling him, or he started enlightening him, so that Yudhishthira will come back to his senses. So otherwise, he was thinking that I am the cause of killing of 64 crore living entities in the Kurukshetra war. So Yudhishthira was thinking like that, and he was feeling that he is the responsible person for that. But doesn't he really is responsible for killing all the 64 crore people in the Kurukshetra war? So he was not the cause. So that is the arrangement of the Lord, and moreover, there is a cause behind that. Immediate cause was Dhritarashtra and Dushta Chatushtaya. Who are Dushta Chatushtaya? Yes, Duryodhana, Dushashana, Shakuni and Karna. So these are the real cause of this Kurukshetra war. They are actually immediate cause of the Kurukshetra war, but remote cause was Krishna. Lord Krishna, he arranged this Kurukshetra war to lessen the burden of the earth. So, if you see, in this chapter, from 41 verse to 60th verse. So from 41 verse to 60th verse, Narada Muni enlightened Yudhishthira Maharaj. Narada Muni enlightened Yudhishthira Maharaj that you are not the real or ultimate take care of your parents or your uncle and aunt. Who is the uncle and aunt of Yudhishthira Maharaj? Who are the uncle and aunt of Yudhishthira Maharaj? Dhritarashtra and Gandhari. So you are thinking, oh Yudhishthira, that you are the take carer or you are the protector of this your uncle and aunt, but because of your ignorance, because of over attachment, because you are highly attached to them, so you are thinking that you are the ultimate protector of these two uncle and aunt. But for your information, O Yudhishthira, so in this world, all living entities were taken care by who? Who is taking care of all the living entities? Lord, Supreme Lord, Krishna is taking care of all the living entities. If you think that you are ultimate take care of your uncle and aunt, means you are in ignorance. I am sorry. You are in ignorance. How ignorance will come? Because of attachment. So because of too much attachment, you think that, these are my dependents. So we see there are innumerable creatures in the forest. There are innumerable creatures in the ocean, right? There are innumerable creatures in the sky. Who is taking care of all these creatures? Who is taking care of all these creatures? Lord. So who is providing food to all these creatures? Lord is Lord is providing food to them, right? So in one of the Upanishads it is said, Nityo Nityanam Chetana Chetananam Eko Bahunam Yo Vidadati Kaman. Nityo Nityanam. So one person is eternal, and from him so many eternal fragments are coming. What are those eternal fragments are called? Jivas. Okay? Nityanam, Nityo Nityanam, Chetana Chetananam. So he has consciousness, he has supreme consciousness. In the same way, his parts and parcels also have consciousness. So Eko is the only person. Eko, Yo Bahunam. Bahunam means all the living entities, innumerable living entities. Eko Yo Bahunam Yo Vidadati Kaman. Who is providing food to all these living entities? That single person. Who is that single person who is providing food to all living entities? Lord Krishna. So then why you are thinking that you are the ultimate protector of these two, uncle and aunt? So it is your ignorance. So like that, so Narada Muni is enlightening so Yudhishthir Maharaj. He not only enlightens so Yudhishthir Maharaj, so even all the Pandavas, Narada Muni enlightens. Generally, this is the role of a guru, role of an acharya. So Srila Prabhupada he was in Calcutta. He was disgusted by seeing the so-called saintly person, who used to visit his home. So they used to come to his home and they used to get nice prasad, sumptuous prasad. After that, so they used to give some instruction, namesake instruction, and they used to take some dakshina and they used to go. So because of these so-called saintly persons, Srila Prabhupada was disgusted and he lost faith on the saintly person. But one day, Mr. Naren, so he suddenly takes Srila Prabhupada so near Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So as soon as Srila Prabhupada sees Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur for the first time, so Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur placing his hand towards Srila Prabhupada. Oh my dear young man, you know English. So you all know about our Indian culture. Why don't you go to foreign and preach Srimad Bhagavatam or the cult of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the foreign countries? So he pointed Srila Prabhupada and so he informed that please take care of this instruction. So go to foreign and preach the cult of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. For the first time, so Srila Prabhupada, after hearing the instruction of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he felt that he is the real saint. He is the real devotee. He is the great personality. So because of him, I lost my ignorance. Now I can understand that. So I am not here to bring independence. So actually Srila Prabhupada is the Gandhian follower. So during the time, so there was independent movement. So everybody were fighting for independence in the India. So from the British government. So Srila Prabhupada, so being a kind-hearted person, he also wanted so all the Indians should get freedom. So he was one of the follower of Gandhi. But as soon as he was met with Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he understood so what is real freedom means and what is the ultimate goal of the life. So by that way, so everybody in this world, so if they are fortunate, they will get instruction from the spiritual master, and also by their instructions or by their narrations or by their teachings, so jiva, conditioned jiva will become liberated by the knowledge given by the such spiritual master. So unless until we will get such a spiritual master, so how we will be? So we all will be in the ignorance. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada mentions a wonderful statement. So please listen carefully. When we think of our kith and kin as being helpless and dependent on us, it is all due to ignorance. So what is the meaning of this particular statement? I'll read once again. When we think of our kith and kin as being helpless and dependent on us, It is all due to ignorance. So what is the meaning of this statement? So everyone is actually dependent on Krishna. But what we all think, see, suppose a parent, so a father, so he got a kid, a small kid with 1 month old. So when we see that child, generally parents, how they will feel? He is very innocent kid, he is very helpless. So if I am not able to take care of him, so he will die, or he will become helpless. That is why it is because he is very much dependent on me, so it is my responsibility to take care of him, or otherwise he will go faint or he may die. So in that way, generally when small children, if you see, so their parents, by looking at their innocent eyes, innocent looks, so generally parents will get attached to their children. So when they get attached, what they will think? So they will think that I am the ultimate protector of this particular children, right? So we all think like that. So why? Because as soon as we see their innocent eyes, innocent looks, we will become attached to their beautiful innocent looks and beautiful innocent eyes. So in that way, naturally we will become attached to them. So, but it is said that on the analysis, a child, up to he get strong legs, up to he get walk, so up to he get a nice walk, so generally children nearly 5,000 times they will fall down, right? Even though both parents are there, even grandfather, grandparents are there, can't you see that? So small children, they are getting fall down. So sometimes we want to go and protect our child, but before going there, he might have fall down, right? In the same, like that, so many times we might have seen. So generally, if children get fall down, so sometimes there is a chance of death also, right? But who are protecting them? Even though both the parents are there, even grandparents are there, but that child, he might have fall down, but he got protection. From whom he is getting the protection? Lord is protecting them. So it is said that nearly 5,000 times before he learned to walk, a child learned to walk, he will fall down nearly 5,000 times. So that means in those 5,000 times, so this small child, so if he didn't do any karmic things before life, in his earlier life, so he will be protected by the Lord. So generally, if a child fall down from 5,000 times, generally he will get small wounds only. But if he has karmic reaction earlier, so he might have died. But unless until he doesn't have any karmic reactions, so that particular child will be protected by the Supreme Lord. But what these innocent, ignorant parents think? So this child care is under me. I am the real protector of this child. So what happens? This attachment later become a trouble to the parents. So nowadays, all the parents, 99% of the parents, so compared to our grandparents, our parents has become too much attached to the children. So what happens to too much attachment? Too much attachment is good or bad? It is bad. So that child will become spoiled by too much attachment. So we should not do too much pampering to the children. So we should take care of them. So it is our responsibility to take care of them, but we should not attach to them. So in the history, there are some incidents, even in Srimad Bhagavatam, so thinking that I am the ultimate protector, I am the ultimate take care of the particular jiva. So what happens to Bharat Maharaj? Who is Bharat Maharaj? Who is Bharat Maharaj? Because of him only our India got named Bharat Desh. So to whom he was attached? He was attached to a deer, right? So when he saw the deer, So this was a small deer which was born at that time itself. So that the parent deer, so just now by giving birth to this small deer, it immediately dies. So at that time, that small deer with innocent looks, it attracted the attention of the Bharata Maharaj. So at that time, Bharata Maharaj, what he thought? I am the caretaker of this innocent deer. If I am not taking care of this, it may die. So that is why what he thinks, he immediately grabs that deer and he takes to his ashram. So after going to his ashram, what Bharata Maharaj was doing? He was actually, why he left the home? Why Bharata Maharaj left the home? He don't want to attach to his parents or his family or his children. So for that reason he left the home and he wanted to do God's meditation. So what happens here now? He accidentally met with a deer, a small deer. So now what he was thinking? So it is my responsibility to take care of the deer. Really, is it his responsibility? No. So, but what happened to him? So as soon as he saw the deer, so small deer, so he was attached to the deer. So what happens now? Whenever he goes out, whenever he wanted to go bath, he is also taking that deer on his shoulders and he is going to river. When he was bathing, he is also bathing that deer. So and as soon as he comes out, so whenever he used to eat food, so he is also giving food to that deer. And whenever he used to sleep, he used to take care of that deer. He used to take that deer onto his chest and he used to sleep like that. In such a way, so wherever deer goes, he used to go. So sometimes he used to think, so if I am not there, so this what happens to this deer? That is why it is my responsibility to take care of that deer. So one day what happened? So that deer, so it went to forest. So at that time, so he was not able to concentrate on his japa. He was not able to concentrate on the God. So where his mind went to? So it is searching of that small deer. So in search of that deer, he goes into the forest. At the night, he fall from the mountain and he fell down into a valley. So what happens to Bharata Maharaj at that time? He becomes deer in the next life. So why it has happened? It was happened to Bharata Maharaj because of his over attachment and because he thought that he is the ultimate take care of this deer. But what happens to Bharata Maharaj? Actually, he should go to Vaikunta, but what happened? He has again taken birth of a lower creature. So if we think like that, so we are ultimate protector, then our fall down will start. So what happens here in the case of Bharata Maharaj? So that deer has become, so it became an impediment, so in the path of his bhakti. And does anybody there in the history who were thinking like Bharata Maharaj? Have you seen anybody in the history who were thinking same way of Bharata Maharaj? How Bharata Maharaj was thinking in that same way? Any person was thinking in the history? Anybody are there? So I have to take care of this deer like that, or I am taking care of these innocent creatures like that. Anybody were there? Have you heard of Saubhari Muni? Saubhari Muni, what he was thinking? Where he used to do meditation? Saubhari Muni? Inside the water. So actually he was meditating in the Yamuna river, right? He was meditating inside the Yamuna river. So in the river, what are the creatures will be there? Fishes will be there. So even Saubhari Muni, whether he is there or not, who will take care of fishes? Lord will take care of, naturally. So what happens now? So when Saubhari Muni he is there in water and he was meditating, one day he could see that Garuda Garuda, he comes to that Yamuna river and he used to take some fishes in his mouth. So he thought that this innocent fishes, so because of this Garuda, these innocent fishes, they are getting killed. So now I will protect these fishes. So that is why, so he make one association. What is that association? Fish Welfare Association. So he wanted to take care of fishes. That is why he wanted to make a fish welfare association. So he immediately warns Garuda, the next time if you come here, no, so by my wrath you will become to ashes. So never come here again. Like that. So he criticizes a Vaishnava. Then what happens? After some time, when Saubhari Muni, so being the so-called protector of fishes, when he was meditating under the Yamuna river, so he will see mating of two fishes. Two fishes, they start mating. So by seeing at the scene, these two fishes, they are mating. By seeing at the scene, so Saubhari Muni, he was disturbed. So if he was innocently or if he was without taking care of those fishes, if he was meditating, so somehow or other he will go at the end of his life, he might have go to Vaikuntha. But what happened in meanwhile, he was attached to fishes, and because of that, so he punished or so he become angry towards a Vaishnava. So because of that, so he got disturbed by seeing the mating of fishes. So as soon as he saw the mating of fishes, he got disturbed and he come out of the water and he goes to nearby king and he wanted to marry some of the girls. So a mendicant or a saint, how he will be liberated? If he get married, he will be liberated, or if he is unmarried, he will get liberated. A saintly person. If he get married, he will be liberated, or if he is free without any marriage, he will get liberated. Generally, without any marriage, as soon as you get married, no, you will be tied. So wife is one tie. So next children are another tie. So after that, they want some nice house. That is another tie. So after that, they will get young children and all. These are all like ties and ties. So that is why a mendicant or a saintly person, naturally he wanted to disassociate with these familial affections. So in the same way, Saubhari Muni also got affection towards these fishes and he got fall down. The same thing to whom they were attached, that same thing which they were attached will become the cause of their fall down. So for Bharata Maharaj, what is the cause of his fall down? Deer. For Saubhari Muni, fishes. And there is another person in the history, so who was also bewildered and he was thinking that I am the ultimate protector of my kith and kin. So who is that person? So he is the snake student of Narada Muni. He is the snake student of Narada Muni. Have you heard of it? Snake student. So Narada Muni has so many students like Dhruva, Prahlad Maharaj, so even Yudhishthir Maharaj. So many disciples are there. Even Mrugari is also Narada Muni disciple. In the same way, so Narada Muni has got a snake disciple. Right? So there is a person named Kailas. His name was Kailas. So he got so much amount of money. So he is a very rich person. But he doesn't have the habit of donation. He never used to donate to any welfare activities, especially like our ISKCON or any spiritual organization. He never used to donate. So what happens now? Whatever he earned the amount, no? So he made them. So he used to purchase with that money like lands, houses, like that. So over a period of time, Kailas become older. So at that time, even his children, his grown-up children also, they are not to learn how to earn the money. So that is why what he thought, so these children of mine, they not yet learned how to earn the money, so I have to take care of them. So at what age he was thinking? At the age of 60 or 70, he was thinking that these children, my children, they are not able to earn properly, So I have to make them to learn how to earn. So what happened? No, when he got 70, he was still thinking that, so how to make them to learn earn. But what these children are thinking, this pretty old man, when he goes to die, when he gives us this property, because of this old age, he has become a disturbance to all of us. So they are all thinking of when this old person Kailas will get death. So they are eagerly waiting for them. But what Kailas was thinking of? So this Kailas was thinking, these innocent children, they don't know how to earn. But what that children they are thinking, when this person get die. So, right? So by thinking of these children, so he didn't do any welfare activity, he didn't do any donation to anybody. So because he was attached to his family, and he was also thinking, if I left this body, who will take care of this all houses? Who will take care of these lands? I have so much property. If I left this body, who will take care of this this property and all? So while he was dying also, he was thinking of his house, he was thinking of his property, he was thinking of his family. So at the time of death, so he will enter into a dog's body. So Kailas will enter into whose body? Dog's body. So actually before Kailas getting death, so he was the disciple of Narada Muni. So Narada Muni used to come to Kailas home, and he used to give the instruction of Srimad Bhagavatam. Oh Kailas, so you got the age of 60, why don't you give your responsibility to your elder children, and you can retire and think of Supreme Lord? Why are you still attached to your children? At that time, Kailas used to say, these children not yet grown up, their brains were not yet trained. So give me some time. So I will train up these children, and after that I will retire. So this is when he got 60 years of age. Again when he got 70 years of age, at that time again Narada Muni comes to Kailas. Oh Kailas, now you have become 70 years. So now at least you give this property to your children, and you retire. So whether Kailas is ready to retire whether he is ready to retire? No. What he was saying? So, oh Narada Muni, I have these children, they don't know how to take care of themselves, and moreover I got this big palace, so I have to take care of them. So will you come after 10 years or sometime, so that I will help them to how to took care of this palace and how to take care of themselves. So after that I will quit this family life, I will come to you, and I will meditate on the Lord. So by the time next time Narada Muni comes, so Kailas was died. So but the same Kailas was like a dog in front of that same palace. So as soon as Narada Muni comes there, so he was looking for Kailas, whether Kailas was available to him, whether he could see Kailas there. So because Kailas was died, so then at that time one dog, so he was barking towards Narada, bow, 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 bow. So then Narada Muni got doubt. Earlier this dog was not there here. How come this dog came here? So then he particularly seen that dog. At that time, Narada Muni could see that Kaila's soul in the dog. Right? So then Narada Muni, he was shocked. Oh Kailas, that is why I told you, please leave this family and come to me. I'll make you to meditate on Lord. But you didn't listen to me. So now at least you have become dog, na? So come along with me. So I'll make you God consciousness. Then what that dog will tell, no? Bow, 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 bow. Oh my dear Narada Muni, these people, they become irresponsible. They don't know how to take care of this palace. So give me some time. So because these thieves and all are there, so many rogues are there, so many rowdies are there. If they come and invade on my palace, so what happens to these children? That is why give me some more time, so that I will protect them. So okay, Narada Muni leave the dog Kailas and he goes. So after that, every day this dog barking, by hearing that voice, they were disgusted, all the family members. So that is why one day they kill this dog. One day they kill the dog. So at that time, so what happens? So this dog will take another birth as snake. So at least at that time, that snake should get that Kailas, who in the form of snake, he should know that. So actually, I am not the real take carer. So I should go away, like that. He should think. But this snake, this snake Kailas, he was roaming around that palace, because around that palace there are so many agricultural fields are there. These agricultural fields are the property of Kailas only. So next time Narada Muni comes, so when he comes to the palace of Kailas, so this time dog also not there. This time dog was also not there. So then Narada Muni was seeing where this dog went. So he asked his family members, where this dog went. So that the dog was died because of some bimari. He got some disease and he was died like that. They told some false things. So but Narada Muni, this Kailas now, he was not at all there in dog form also. Better will go away, like that. Narada Muni come out of that palace. As soon as he enter into the fields, so one serpent, it is hissing, like that. Narada Muni got the sound. As soon as he got the sound, he looked at that snake. Then that snake come near to Narada Muni. So then Narada Muni could observe that same Kailas soul is there, which was there in dog. That same soul, now it came to snake. So then Narada Muni asked, "Oh Kailas, what happens to you? Now you have become snake. So why you have become snake?" So then he was answering, "Oh my dear Narada Muni, so somehow they are now protecting the house or this palace, but they are unable to protect these fields. So if I am not there to protect these fields, no, these fields will be encroached by some other people. That is why I am protecting these fields." Like that, Kailas was saying the answer. So then Narada Muni got disgusted. See, even this Kailas has become the snake form, still he got attachment towards his property. So that is why, so he wanted to liberate Kailas from the snake form. That is why what Narada Muni will do, he goes to that palace and he informed all the family members of Kailas, "See, there is a great dangerous snake in the field. So go immediately towards that snake and kill that snake." Like that, Narada Muni informed to the family members. What they will do now, all the family members, they will take big sticks and immediately they go to that field. So there, that snake will, they will see that snake. So that snake hisses, saying that, "I am your father, I am your father." But what these children are thinking, so this is trying to bite us. So that is why they will take big stick and immediately shot at the snake. What happens to snake? It will die. So at that time, Narada Muni, so he will blesses that snake. So you will get another nice human form. So in this human form, at least you will take care of your spiritual welfare. You think of Krishna and quit this body and go to Vaikuntha. In that way, Narada Muni instruct Kailas. Understood? So what are all narrations we have seen? Whose past tense we have seen? Bharata Maharaj we have seen. So Bharata Maharaj was thinking that he is the ultimate welfarer of deer. But who is the real welfarer of deer? Lord Krishna. Saubhari Muni, what he was thinking? He is the protector of fishes. But who is the real protector of fishes? Bhagavan Krishna. And what Kailas was thinking? Kailas was thinking that he is the protector of his family members. But who is the real protector of the family members? So Supreme Lord. In that is why we should be very, very careful. See, so last 5 minutes, I'll end up. So we should never think that we are the ultimate protector of our kith and kin. If we think like that, we are really in ignorance. See, in the bank, there will be custodians. Custodians will be there. Na? So what these custodians will be, they will take care of the cash. So generally, lump sum amount of cash will come to a cashier daily. Sometimes it may be 10 lakhs, sometimes it may be 20 lakhs, sometimes it may be 1 crore also. If the cashier thinks that, so this total 1 crore is mine, so what happens to him? So you will get attached, and someday you will take that amount, you will get punished, right? So generally that cashier is the custodian. Custodian means he is the take care of that particular money, but he should not attach for that. In the same way, how we will get children? How we get children? Generally, a male and female, by the arrangement of the Lord, so they will get married. As soon as they get married, so the father sends the seed to the womb of the mother. So by the arrangement of the Lord, so that semen and egg, that semen and ova will become egg, and if they got mercy, that child got the mercy, so he will get a nice child form. After that, he will be coming into this earth. So unless until there is the arrangement of the Lord, unless or until there is the involvement of the Lord, how the parent get children? Is it possible? Without the sanction of the Lord, there are so many living entities, there are so many couple without children, still now also. Why? Because they were not sanctioned by the Lord. So, but as soon as we get child, what will think? So he is my property. So I am his protector. See, so if we keep on thinking like that, so what happens? We will get an attachment towards child. So over attachment leads to our fall down. So that was happened with Bharat Maharaj, Saubhari Muni, even to the Kailas. So that is why we should be like custodians of our children. So but not too much attached to the children. In the same way, a grown-up child or elderly child, he should take care of their parents. So because they have become older and their body has become invalid, so it is our responsibility so to take care of the older parents. So, but some people will become crazy that Lord has told, I am the protector of all the living entities. Because of that, these parents are not mine. So they will be taken care by the Lord. That is why I leave this old people like that. Nobody should think. So as a responsible person, so as an elder child, we should look after the parents, or else we have to as a parents we will take care of the children, but we should not attach to the children. So in the same way, here Yudhishthira Maharaj, he was too much attached to the Dhritarashtra and Gandhari. That is why here Narada Muni, he indicates that you are not the ultimate protector. Who is the ultimate protector? Supreme Lord. So that is why Lord is also called Bhrutya Bhrut. So Bhrutya Bhrut ante, so he is the ultimate protector of the all living entities. Eko o Bahnam yo vidadati kamam. Only one person who is taking care of all the living entities. See, if Lord wants to kill somebody, nobody will protect them. If Lord wants to protect somebody, nobody can kill him. So it is said that Rake Krishna Mare Krishna Rake Ke. So see, Hiranyakashipu wanted to kill his child. Who is the son of Hiranyakashipu? Who is the son? Who is that son? Prahlad Maharaj. So Hiranyakashipu, he was a frustrated father. So many assassinate attempts, so many killing attempts was made on Prahlad. Does he got succeed? Hiranyakashipu got succeed? So how many attempts he did? So many attempts. He was poisoned. He was put into the fire. So he was made to press by the elephants. So nothing was happened. So why? Because who is protecting Prahlad? Krishna is protecting the Prahlad, right? So that is why actually Hiranyakashipu wanted to kill his own child, but Prahlad was not killed, because who is Prahlad actually? He is the real child of Krishna. So Krishna wanted to protect Prahlad, so then nobody can kill Prahlad. In that way, what we should know, so we as a take-carer, we as a responsible person, we have to do our duty, and remaining we have to leave to the Supreme Lord. But we should never attach it to our kith and kin. What happens now if we attach it to our kith and kin? That will become the cause of our fall down. So this is the one of the lesson from this particular verse. So I already told you, Bharat Maharaj, Saubhari Muni, Kailas. So, and even, so these narrations were given by Narada Muni to enlighten Yudhishthir Maharaj. So because he is the greatest king and he is the greatest devotee, if he was too much attached to the uncle and aunt, can he rule the world properly? Can he rule the world properly? He cannot rule, because if he crying of these old parents, who will take care of the citizens? So he has the responsibility not only to take care of the Dhritarashtra and Gandhari, he has the responsibility to care of the whole kingdom. So if he become like, if he crying towards these two people only, who will look after all the other kingdom? So that is why Narada Muni, he wanted to enlighten Yudhishthir Maharaj, and he also wanted to warn Yudhishthir Maharaj, if you attach like this, your fall down will be sure. So that is why I came here to relieve you from this from this disaster. So you all already become attached towards Dhritarashtra. Please come out of it. You are in ignorance. So please come out of it. And what you have to think? So by near time, so Krishna is departing from this world. So now become so much alert on the Krishna consciousness now. So please think of Krishna. Please do devotion of Krishna. Please hear about Krishna, so that Krishna is leaving this planet, and the next Kali Yuga will get entered. So before that only, so thinking of Krishna, you all Pandavas left this world. So for saying this information, all the way from Brahmaloka, Narada has come down and he was instructing Yudhishthir Maharaj. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna. So if you have any doubts, one or two questions you can ask. Hare Krishna. Mataji. Yes, Mataji. So Pushpa Mataji has got nice question. So it is the responsibility, because that is a very younger deer. So unless until somebody will take care of it, so it will be saved, or otherwise it will be eaten by some of the tigers or any cruel living entities. Right, Mataji? But what Bharat Maharaj might have done, so he, as a responsibility, he might have feed that deer. As a responsibility, he might have feed that deer, and he might have taken care of that deer from the dangers of other cruel animals. But up to what time he might have do is, see, up to certain age. So now deer is very small. So after 1 year, so that deer will become younger, little bit younger. At that time, it will come to its senses. So that Narada Muni, he was living in the forest. Naturally, he knows about that forest area. Wherever younger deers or elder deers are there, he might have taken that deer, and he might have left that deer in the company of the other deers, so that he may continue to do his devotional service, and he might have got his ultimate destination. But instead of doing that, he was attached to that deer, and wherever he goes, he used to take that. Whenever he sleeps, now also especially in this city culture, so instead of deer, what they are growing? Instead of deer, what animal they are growing? Puppies. So dogs. So they have become so much attached. So they don't know that in the next life they may become dogs. So that is why when certain age comes, so at that time we have to, as a responsible person, like I told you, as a custodian, we have to take care of them. But we are not supposed to attach it to them. If we get attached to them, what happens to Bharata Muni? Sir, Bharata Maharaj, what happens to Saubhari Muni? What happens to Kailas? They have to degrade it. They have to fall down. That is why, as a custodian, we have to take responsibility. So, after giving sufficient after taking sufficient care, after taking sufficient responsibility, so we can leave that other higher responsibility or higher care towards the Lord. or else what happens, no? That same attachment will become the cause of our fall down. Understood, Mataji? So Hare Krishna. So Mataji question was, so Dhritarashtra and party, they have tortured like anything all these Pandavas. After the war, so what is the need to Yudhishthira Maharaj to take care of this Dhritarashtra and Gandhari? Because, so I'll tell my version, but Prabhu will give higher version of answer for that question. So because naturally Yudhishthira is a responsible king, and he is a responsible citizen, and he is a responsible family member. So when Pandavas, when they were very young, when they were children, they were taken care by, of course, Dhritarashtra, he has taken care, he has given so-called care, but really they were taken care by Bhishma, Drona and Kunti Maharani. But what he was feeling, so he is my elder uncle. Under his protection, all my brothers and myself got brought up, and it is my responsibility when they become old, I have to look after them. Why? Because he has that, what we'll say that one? So gratitude. So Yudhishthira Maharaj has got that gratitude. So this is naturally comes. This is a natural attitude of a Vaishnava. Because of his kind-heartedness, generally all the Vaishnavas will have this feeling of gratitude. Because when they were very young age, they were looked after by this Dhritarashtra and Gandhari. Now this is our turn to look after these grandparents. So that is why Yudhishthira Maharaj, even though they were tortured, they were assassinated, they got so many assassination attempts, still Yudhishthira Maharaj, being a Vaishnava, being a responsible family member, being an elder person of the family, being the king of the whole kingdom, so he was thinking that it is my responsibility to look after these two. Understood, ma'am? You didn't get it? You are not satisfied. Prabhu Hare Krishna. So Mataji question entante, so even though Dhritarashtra tortured so many ways to these Pandavas, so then what is the need that they have to take care of these two uncle and aunt? Why Yudhishthira Maharaj is taking care of Dhritarashtra and Gandhari?
Yudhishthira Maharaj took care of Rashtra and Gandhari as a matter of duty. One is out of duty and one is out of love. So when a devotee becomes pure, so he sees that the other conditions are all suffering from this disease of materialism. So we all have different diseases inflicted by, so the Arisha Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Moksha. So we are all infected with the 6 different kinds of materialism. So Vraja చూసినప్పుడు మనకేమనిపిస్తుందంటే వీళ్ళు రోగంతో బాధపడుతూ ఉంటారు. సో they know the cause of the disease. Material existence లో వీళ్ళు బాధపడడం మనకి రోగాలు. సో దీనికి గౌరవానికి అవసరం అంటే పంకేసేవ ప్యూర్ డివోటీస్కి సొల్యూషన్ కూడా ఏం సొల్యూషన్ అంటే వాళ్ళు కూడా బంధపడి పంకేసేవ చేస్తారంటే వీళ్ళకి బయటపడతాం. సో నిజంగా 18 చూడడంలో ఒక అవకాశం ఇవ్వాలి ప్రోగ్రెసివ్ లైఫ్. అందుకే వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారు, ఫస్ట్ బేసిక్ ఫౌండేషన్ చూసి ధర్మం ఇవ్వాలి. సో కనీస ధర్మం అన్నది వాళ్ళు పాటించడానికి అవకాశం ఇవ్వాలి. అందుకే కృష్ణుడు డిఫరెంట్ స్టేజెస్లో ధర్మాన్ని పెడుతూ ఉంటాడు. అందుకే వర్ణాశ్రమ ధర్మాలు అందరిలో ఫిట్ అయ్యేలాగా కృష్ణుడు చూస్తారు. ఎందుకంటే వర్ణాశ్రమ ధర్మం ఏం చేస్తుందంటే ప్రోగ్రెసివ్ లైఫ్కి అవకాశం ఇస్తుంది. అంటే క్రమేణంగా దిగజారకుండా అట్లీస్ట్ ఉండే స్థితిలో